Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. Eric had enough. Okay, Eric Forster had enough. And, after watching that scene, I can understand. And this probably has been going on for a while. Even when he says something as far as people just using his office at any point in time, people taking lunch breaks there, he can't get any work there. Because here's the thing, I know a lot of people are just sitting there looking at us like, bro, listen, it's just a stapler. But it's not so much about the stapler. It's more of a metaphor when you start to think about, oh, well, the stapler was old, it didn't work anymore. You mean like me? Like me? He's been feeling for a while that he's been underappreciated, undervalued, and he's just done with the lack of respect. It got to a point where he literally, I don't want to sit there and say he started dressing him down, but he was saying things like, listen, when I think about Forster Creations, I don't think about you. I think about me. I was like, oh, shit. Yo, he was literally sitting there. Whatever ego that Ridge might actually had that day when he started off, it went way down there by the time he was basically just done with him. Then he dismissed him. I literally sat there and was like, yo, listen. The rest of this episode might have been something else, especially with the Steffi and Finn scenes, but like that was great. That was great. Could we actually have more of that? Could we actually have more of that? But I get it though. I get it. And it's unfortunate because it's probably one of those things where it's like everybody has been taking it for granted. Pam and whoever the other guy is, Zende, Paris, just even little things like just being in his office, when he can't even get any work done. It's like, come on, seriously? So he was just done. Now, Sheila, Sheila is just singing the same old tune, right? Same old tune over and over and over and over and over again. It's quite annoying. But the sad thing is that it's like this show won't even acknowledge the fact that she has other kids. They won't even acknowledge the fact that she has other kids. But yet she keeps fixating on him. And of course, Deacon's like, come on, listen, I don't want to use the C word, but it's like, come on, bro. Seriously? You honestly think you're going to get anywhere after you shot him and shot his wife and God knows what other stuff that you're doing? But of course, Sheila, being the crazy nut job that she is like, yep, everything's going to work out. It's going to work out just fine. And you're just like, okay, sure. Sure, 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 sure. Um, so you got that going on. And of course, like I said, Steffi is at this point is just making 0 cents. Okay. She is just making zero cents. And I know because the actress is going to be going on, maternity leave soon. But see, this is why sometimes like temporary recasting is necessary because she's starting to literally make no sense. Okay, she talks about her fears and I'm fear for Sheila, and Sheila can come out like the boogeyman anytime that she wants, and it's like, okay, Sheila is not John Wick. Okay, I don't understand why they can't just take the same amount of bodyguards that we never see and just put them over at Finn's place. I don't understand why we can't do that. None of that makes any sense. And the sad thing is, you honestly think that if she, none of this makes sense. Okay? If you had the bodyguards over there and she can get over there, what makes you think she can't sit there and get past? I don't know, this guy is like, what, in his 90s or 100 or something like that? Eric is all like, oh, I'm not going to let anything happen to Steffi. Like sometimes you just kind of stand there. It's like I know it's a soap opera. You have to have a certain level of disbelief. For Jesus Christ, it's just. But of course, she's sitting. She's all like, "Oh, I still love you" and everything like that, and I'm not going anywhere. And I'm just like, okay, so like, I don't have patience for that. I really don't. And I feel like when you get married, it things are supposed to certain things are supposed to get easier, right? Being able to get through your partner, I feel like that's supposed to be easier. You know, it's not supposed to be mind-numbingly difficult. But he's been over there for like 3 days. He's been going there back and forth. She's like, I can't go because I'm afraid of the big bad boogeyman that's going to sit there and come out and scare me. Like, come on, bro, this is ridiculous. And then she constantly brings up, but you embrace Sheila. It's like how many times can somebody sit there and say I'm sorry before it the word the word sorry starts to devalue after a while. It really does. It really starts to devalue after a while. It's like somebody who messed up really big, and they keep saying, "Well, I'm sorry for doing this," and they messed up, and they say, "I'm sorry for doing this." It's like the word starts to become meaningless after a while. And it's the same thing. How many times are you gonna sit there and have this man keep apologizing to you? It doesn't make sense. This is stupid at this point. But this is where we're going at. Now, the only thing about the whole Wyatt and Liam thing is that Liam told Wyatt that he couldn't forgive Hope because of her past transgressions, and um, Wyatt's like, the only reason why I feel like the only reason why you're not taking her back is because you still have a thing for Stuffy. That's the reason why you're not so forgiving. That's the reason why you can't sit there and get past this. And the thing is, when you have a bad resume, you've been doing the exact same thing. You cheat. It's so stupid because it's like you keep talking about, oh boys, it's Thomas, it's the one person, but you sat there and you cheated on Hope with Stuffy. So in her eyes, that should also just be the one person. But this is where we are. This is where we are, people. And of course, Liam can sit there and let go for the fact that, oh, you almost killed my daughter. And it's like, yeah, I get that, and I'm not sitting there saying that's something you should just snap your fingers and get past, right? Terrible mistake. And when it comes towards the kids, it's a different ballpark. So I get it, but I mean, come on, you know, you can set limitations and things of that nature and work that out as far as the kids. But come on, don't do that. Also, Steffi was like, "Oh, Bill's in a stupid plan." I'm sorry, Steffi. What was your plan to get rid of Sheila? Hmm. I'll wait because nothing was stupid about his plan. Nothing was stupid about his plan if the FBI actually signed off on it. Okay? If you got law enforcement that can't get the job done and get her locked up, nothing else is going to work. Okay? And to this day, I still find it to be pretty BS as far as her escaping because they didn't do things by this book and they didn't do things by that book. When you actually have a sanctioned FBI investigation going on, it's probably the most sanctioned things you can actually probably have in the world. But because maybe the ratings are slipping or whatever, this is what they decide to go with. It was like, well, we gotta get Sheila out somehow. So what make the FBI look like they screwed up? Damn FBI. The goddamn FBI. This is where we are, people. This is where we are as far as storytelling. You know, I I don't even know what to sit there and say at this point. I really don't. It's just mind numbing. Anyway, I feel like that's pretty much about it. If I missed anything, you know what to do. Come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all the soaps, B&B, Y&R, Days, and of course GH. I want to thank you for watching. Stay safe. If you missed anything, also think about becoming a member. We do actually have a lot of fun. We have a really good time during the members live stream only. I do videos exclusively for members that I don't just, put out for the general public. These things consist of maybe a specific soap topic, specific actress or actor, or just my thoughts in general, So you definitely want to sit there and sign up for that stuff alone. It's definitely worth it, trust me. You can ask anybody who has a golden star or their name highlighted to tell you how good the membership program is. With that being said, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next video.